Hello, I'm PhantomDogman and welcome back to Minecraft Bedrock edition. So last episode we went into Nether and got this one stack and 5 more diamonds with 400 bit cakes. In this episode I'm planning to, planning to make better for Nether portal, so unstable mobs will don't go into it. Something like that place. Now, I want to say some things, but before thing is that my problem, at least that was in first episode, the game, video and audio being out of sync. I think what the reason might be, it might be because actually I haven't, because of what, it might be because of low battery iPhone, because in previous episode there was same problem, which I think I managed to fix, but then at some point there was that silence. Why I make like that? Maybe I need some of these. Maybe some of these I need it. Actually, I will be also making cobblestone files to this. So that's kind of sucks if it's battery fault. So then I need to pawn at full. I'll do a recording Minecraft video. Or other thing might be problem. It's not this one before king. It may be another thing, maybe because of not that sexual I can mind 3. Maybe I talk of that I had to do another step more and turn it on, but for other video that it wasn't this case, then it may be battery fault. I think something like that. So now I can make better. So how far I should put file for the actual I needed raw box. Yeah, why not? This would be fine, I think. Okay, maybe not like that. Another thing is I just finished watching Minecraft live, where there was saying about no update and all of us just chose for no biome. So about that new biome, now the interest shows that Twitch just adds better looking biome, which okay is, and then codes and different types now, which interesting biome shows, but it won't be getting stale too fast or fat. Okay, what I'm making here. I'm sure I can do something like that here also, no? Which I believe won't be getting stale too fast. However, if it gets stale too fast, then hopefully for what it won't be regretting that. There was bad launch shows, but what we just say, promise it didn't got wouldn't be also fit to choices like double feed and with some kind of beard and nothing else from that. Yeah, this may be working, but of course, portal is soft centered. It's fine, I'd say. Something like that is happening. Now, mountain and another switch started about Badlands that they start. Oh, interesting. I guess I will be voting for that, but then, wait a minute, there will be also featured. It didn't seem like it then. I figured out that swap at the most also featured that is a promise set. But of course, like chessboard, which you know that I had, I wasn't at in this world searching for ships and getting buried treasures. So okay, but if I have already, when I'm getting with that, when I'm how can I say? When I think I need that for block. I think I need that for. Actually, I can fix this like this. Okay, where I was with that mountain, it doesn't seem to be useful. Like in Swamp biome for that, they were promising us to chessboard, no kind of board, like there will be no kind of planks, the stairs and that kind of stuff. So, but they didn't like that, and of course rock, but okay, about that I'm not sure about that. So now, what can I do with something like that? It seems that some will be more also, but I guess that won't be the case. It doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, here I can do something like this. Why should you vote for mountain when it doesn't seem to be useful? It might be getting still too fast. I go there just some reason then, you already saw what's there. But in zombie, after you will be using chessboards even if you wouldn't go to swamp, I think, and will be able to get more loot when exploring ocean in early game. Where I've left, okay, like a fit board, yeah, and not it will be good building material. With plus food planks, no planks, that's another building material plus slabs and stairs, then another material is able to be adding those kind of things. Also, it just the texture already what is then properly, so might be able to add this. But from modern, just if you manage to spawn on that kind of small mountain or it's close by then, this can, but then otherwise you make okay, I can't say that. You might need to travel thousands of blocks to get to the mountain and explore it, and then another fun exploring will be seeing that isn't good enough, I think. Okay, but this just my thoughts. And then in next week's updates they will be upgrading Nether, like they will add the what it was called, well, different biomes for Nether, like there was Souls and Valley, I guess, which will be with blue aura, like or blow mists and now and after that update, Soul Central Gaio blow flames no matter in what place or in the immersions. What else there is? Another biome would be, I don't know what's called, Nether biome in different ways with something. So there will be something looking like trees, and then something would look like trees with nether as leaves, and another ways with something blue as leaves. I don't know what it is. Now there will be blue nether or something with that same texture, and there will be no mobs. Both are aggressive in Nether. One mobs called is big like switch. Which what will be doing, I don't know. I think I need to fix my eggs. Okay, Bakelite is aggressive, but you will be able to get close by with those in the gold armor and they wouldn't attack you unless you would be opening their chests. But if you wouldn't wear gold armor, then you wouldn't able to get near by there without fighting. You would be needing to fight them on without gold armor. That's kind of normal. And I say it would be another way to trade with somebody. Only of course if you would be using gold armor and they wouldn't attack you. Another map is something that it's something like board which only have temporary name, which I already forgot, and they asked for suggestions for that name. I need to update. That's why I made that. Okay, then I need to get more of those oak trees. Only there isn't any oak trees nearby. Well, okay, I left at that. They asked for suggestions for that normal which is something like board. Maybe I will have screenshots in this video what we am talking about. But I might put, okay, I don't know what to say. This, okay. I don't believe it will be enough blocks or stairs. Okay, there's one more. Okay, but then again, guys, there is the same, so they won't be changing in the update, which is kind of, guys, becomes stale. That will be something better. I think. Alright, before that Nether update, there will be, of course, those bees, and then the bees will be coming that, what did you call it, honey block, with which you will be slowed down and you wouldn't be able to jump one block ahead, and it will be sticking to you if it will be working like stairs down, at least downwards. Something like that. It will be working like stairs downwards. Okay. I guess, wait a minute, I didn't need it to have liked already, or Okay, that, or maybe I need it out in Windows now. I think that won't be needing our Windows. Also, there will be no block in game which isn't Nether demon, but they will be adding that, which is target block, with which you'll be able to practice targeting, and if although it's close to center, then it will be giving more response signal, and yes, that works with response signal. I don't like that the community voted for mountain biome because it seems like to be, it may be getting still out a little fall, and I don't see a lot of it actually. And from tag biome it's just foxes and berries, which isn't a lot of oases either, but I think I also voted for tag biome. But this time I've voted for something that might be getting more O's, something like that. Again, I'm becoming broken record. I already think it was my fault. Face about next week update. I don't know what else to say. Only, yeah, okay, I'm becoming broken record. Well, hopefully that mountain biome will be fine. I said about block climbing here, or not already, about if it will be changing build limit to higher number, then sure, then it will be getting O's, even though it won't be at mountains, but at least it will get some O's. You will be able to build buildings higher, and it will be more creativity, or maybe with limited thing, then it's more creative. I'm not sure about that. So that didn't work like I intended. I think I should be getting to jungle to get bamboo and make it as what did I call it? I forgot what that name was. So, okay, wait. I can check in the crafting menu what it is. Call it. So I have on my forge here it is. Okay, scaffolding, right? Scaffolding, of course. Why I forgot that? I don't know. Interesting concept for update, but wait, well, we'll see if mountain biome will be also or not. Alright, I also voted for phantoms. Phantoms, that is. Voted for phantoms when they first announced that, but for those phantoms there isn't a lot of us. Only they will be now only they need to be defeated for fixing the elytra. Before phantoms with glitter you could fix glitter. Now for some reason the player Steve forgot how to make what did I call it? Or repair elytra with right there, and then figure out those phantom membranes for that need more food. Okay, wait, I mean I still need looks dead, which I need to shut down 3 for that. No, thank you for your service. Get that pros. Give what's it? Okay, I guess it's already past 5 minutes, so those uplink. Okay, some small uplinks stay alive. Okay, it's more than I. Okay, that's it. This doesn't look big close. This close by to these 3. Okay, and for now I will be leaving that like that. Well, I'm not big on modern update unless I will be changing. What does changing? But I doubt that will be the case. And maybe there will be those will be adding more features for modding biome than what they say, but I don't see it happening because when voting for the biomes, they show that there will be berries, comfort, or comforts that is from that, which I should be making. That will be also from the biome update, from that food that is. And then there's only one rose. Other rose is only when you find the biome. It is fine. That sun will be with some point if it will be getting for that. Only you will be able to make chest boots and then they will be getting goals with like I will be going into ocean, then just will be doing chest with both of me, and then will be getting more load from exploring. Actually, only if you break the bolt, then I have some it will be splitting into two, back into both and chest, and then what was in chest, then it will be outside the pot. But then but with that you wouldn't be able to break both. That's it. Okay, that's villagers. Other thing that villager. Villager, hey, hi. You notice me or not? No? Oh, hi, you're the only one here, villager. And it game crashed, of course. Are you kidding me? It's because villagers. Okay, there's still this villager is, only now it's further apart. I need to find food somewhere nearby. So now I will be able to wake this villager or not. Oh really? When I'm closing the villager, game will be crashing. Wait, maybe I have enough of what I just didn't craft it. And just there's this. I don't know which direction is my house. Game kind of lost. That is direction there, no? Okay, that is here. If I will be lost, if I will be losing all progress of what I did that I made, like it will be resetting to 0, that kind of progress resetting will be stupid. It's will be stupid. Now let's see. Okay, I need to collect it. Then guess I will be making the crafting table. I don't want to get that crafting table close to it. Actually, I will be having crafting table somewhere in here. Then some amount of stairs I need. I don't know how much that to be enough or not. I am not sure. Okay, it should be fine without and Windows here because nobody want it's top secret place. Okay, not really because there's just doors which will be living there. What's that? Showing what's in it. At least it is. Also, mostly getting spawned into there unless save will be getting already went inside. Really. What do I do with this kind of Bedrock? I fall there. Now let's not alone there. Something like this. Not really hope needing to do this then. It seems like. So, and I didn't need to place it like this. Okay, I guess I don't have any ideas what to say next. So I finished building it. Now that's that. So from inside it looks like that. So gets and like this maybe. Well, either maybe I will be upgrading it, maybe just maybe changing something. Anyway, so I will be leaving this video here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. See you next time.